Welcome back to another edition of the Optimized Weekly Market Recap. I'm David Ferreira, Portfolio Manager with Optimized Wealth Management. And as always for today's recap, we'll take a look at last week's activity in the markets, as well as what we're watching for in the week ahead. Equity index performance was mixed last week, with some indices hitting all-time highs and some pulling back just slightly after making highs in the prior week. The Nasdaq was a standout last week, with another record up 1.14%, lifted by strong performance from the tech sector. The S&P 500 was roughly flat on the week, gaining 3 basis points. The Dow was down about 2.3%, and in Canada, the TSX was off 64 basis points. Looking at sector performance, tech and communications were the strongest performers, while real estate and energy lagged behind. Now, looking at events from this past week, Nvidia reported fiscal first quarter earnings on Wednesday that beat expectations for sales and earnings. Nvidia also announced a 10-to-1 stock split. The stock rallied on this news, lifting the rest of the tech sector with it. US manufacturing and jobs numbers came out better than expected, with the data indicating that the US economy remains on solid footing. And in Canada, retail sales slowed, and with core inflation at 1.6%, the Bank of Canada's target range, the case for a rate cut strengthened. Now for the week ahead, a number of US Federal Reserve governors are set to deliver speeches this week, and investors will be watching for clues on future interest rate policy decisions. US GDP growth rates are also expected, along with initial jobless claims, giving insight into the health of the US economy. And Canadian GDP growth rates are also set to be released, with markets looking for signs that the economy is continuing to withstand the pressure from prolonged high interest rates. Now on the corporate earnings calendar, Costco, Salesforce, and Dell are all on the docket to report. And in Canada, all eyes will be on the big banks as Scotia, BMO, RBC, and CIBC are set to report. Another very eventful week in the markets, with more to come in the week ahead. As always, thank you for watching, and see you soon.